Hi, I'm Wayne Alaroot for Personal Liberty. I've written many times right here about what Obama is doing to the U.S. economy, to business owners, to Americans in general. But today, I'm going to look at what Obama is doing to black Americans and his own most loyal supporters. It is, in a word, unimaginable. It all starts with Syria. Why Syria? Why now? Until Russia interceded, going to war in Syria seemed the most important thing in the world to Obama and his Secretary of State, John Kerry. They seemed desperate to go to war at any cost. But why? Syria has nothing to do with us. They're not threatening us. Their own war is a civil war with no good guys. How does America benefit from a war with Syria? Why did Obama suddenly decide a red line has been crossed when there are red lines all over the world, including the killing of Christians and the burning of 71 Christian churches in Egypt? Why is it so important to risk American lives to defend the Syrian rebels who are partners with Qaeda, America and Israel's sworn enemies? We didn't go to war to avenge the murder of our own citizens at Benghazi, so why would we go to war to avenge Al-Qaeda deaths in Syria? None of this makes any sense at all, until you realize it's a massive cover-up. Obama's WMD, weapon of mass distraction. Obama is desperate to cover up the facts about his own dying economy and the damage he's done to his own most loyal voters. Obama's destroyed the lives of the very people who consider him the American idol. How bad is Obama's economy? Forget the 7.3% unemployment rate that is reported by the government. That's pure fraud and propaganda. That figure goes down only because hundreds of thousands of Americans drop out of the workforce under Obama. In other words, if you stop looking for work and go on food stamps and welfare, Obama says the unemployment number just got better. The only truth about unemployment is found in the labor force participation rate of 63%. That's the lowest in 4 decades. For men, it's the lowest since record-keeping began in the 1940s. What this means is 37% of the able-bodied working-age adults in America are not only not working, they've given up looking for work under Obama. Even worse, an unimaginable percentage of those who are employed have only part-time jobs. 77% of the new jobs created since January are part-time jobs. Not good news. Studies show 1 in 4 part-time workers live in poverty. Only 1 in 20 full-time workers live in poverty. So millions of Americans under Obama who show up as employed are merely working their way towards poverty. And millions of others who have full-time jobs are working at McDonald's or working as waiters or bartenders or janitors. Those are the only jobs left under Obama. The middle class is being murdered, slaughtered, destroyed. Here are the 2 most ironic points about this slow-motion train wreck called the Obama economy. Obamacare is the #1 culprit destroying real jobs. Business owners are done. No smart business owner in all of America will lift a finger to create a full-time, high-paying job with benefits. It just makes no economic sense anymore. So Obama's signature achievement has not only created a part-time economy, but all those people in part-time jobs don't have health insurance. This should be a Saturday Night Live skit. The man's created nationalized health care so that everyone loses their jobs and no one has health care. Insanity. Unless your goal from the beginning was to create an entire nation of Americans out of work, living in poverty, dependent on government checks like welfare and food stamps. Secondly, here's the really sad, tragic, and ironic fact of the Obama economy. Obama hurts the ones he loves. Obama's policies are destroying the very people who elected him. It's almost as if Obama's out to destroy his own friends and voters. Let's take a look at who's suffering the most from this Obama Great Depression. Obama won the 2012 election with a razor-thin 51% of the vote. His biggest supporters were blacks, 93% voted for Obama, Hispanics, 71% voted for Obama, single women, 67%, young people, 60%, and those that had a high school diploma, 64%. That's the loyal foundation of Barack Hussein Obama. Those who made him a president without a single qualification except being a community organizer. Great job, folks. Now let's look at how Obama repays those loyal fans. New research out just last week proves that since 2009, income for black heads of households dropped by 10.9%. For Hispanics, dropped by 4.5%. For single women, dropped by 7%. For young people under age 25, it dropped by 9.6%. For those with a high school diploma or less, it dropped by 8%. In dollar terms, the numbers are even worse. Female incomes are down by $2,300 per year under Obama. Hispanic income's down by $2,000 per year. Black income's down by $4,000 a year since Obama became president. How about actual unemployment figures for Obama's biggest supporters? We see the same results. reported unemployment is 7.3%, but we know that's a bogus figure. But among blacks who voted 93% for Obama, it's 13.3%. Among Hispanics, 9.4%. Among black youth, 20.9%. And among teens, 23.7%. The black middle class is being destroyed. Black ownership, home ownership has slipped to the lowest level in decades. But the worst statistic of all is the unemployment plus underemployment rate for college graduates under age 25. It's 18.3%. That means new college graduates who supported Obama not only can't find a decent full-time job, at the same time they're saddled with the highest student debt in history. That could be why we have the highest student loan default rates in history. So, what does a president who couldn't find a job if it hit him in the head do to keep the masses of his own voters from revolting and rioting in the streets? Go to war. Create a distraction, make people look away from the scene of the tragedy, create a situation that induces patriotism, make the masses rally around the president. That's what happens during war. And if that situation happens to help unemployment by sending unemployed young people and minorities off to war, bingo, you've just hit the lottery. That's the answer to the questions: why Syria, why now, how does this benefit America? Obama's war is a desperate attempt to keep his own most loyal supporters from noticing that his policies have ruined their lives and set their economic progress back decades. His policies have sent black Americans in particular hurtling back to the days of poverty and racial inequality. Obama's desperate to keep his own voters from noticing he's the worst thing to ever happen to them. His socialist policies don't solve poverty, they cause poverty. And it's no surprise. Socialism, income redistribution, big taxes, big spending, big unions, and big government have caused poverty in every nation they've ever been tried. Every time they've ever been tried. Obama, Mao, Stalin, Castro, Chavez, same people, same policies, same results. They always hurt the masses. They always victimize their own voters. They always hurt the ones they claim to love. A sick, dysfunctional death spiral. I'm Wayne Alaroot for Personal Liberty. See you next week, same time, same place. God bless America and God bless capitalism. It's time to fight for both of them before we lose them forever. Bye-bye.